Winter is in full swing for the southwestern parts of Western Australia with your winter weather forecast for the 30th of July 2022, brought to you by the Cyclone Tracking Oz Network. You can see Perth has been hit by a couple of fronts already this week, but there is more to come. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday next week will be business time, so don't put the umbrella away yet and keep that rain jacket out. In fact, keep the woolly jacket out because it's going to be cold. Here's our winter risk potential graphic, valid of July 30th at 2:30 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. There is a high risk of significant winter weather to occur around the Perth metropolitan area, but starting from north and going south, you can see a moderate risk of severe weather extending right up towards Kalbarri. That low risk also extending up towards the Denham area around Dirk-Hartog Island. We'll be seeing some pretty significant wave heights up that sort of area. And as you head further down south, further inland, this severe weather will penetrate, and we could be seeing severe weather as far inland as Dalwallinu in the central north wheat belt. You can also see the Perth metropolitan area, about 50% of it under that high risk of severe weather, including the Darling Ranges. That's mostly a rainfall threat right now, but coastal areas reserve the risk for massive wave heights and also some pretty significant wind damage as well. Augusta pretty much always under these severe weather warnings as per se. A strong cold front meant to move through, so you'll be seeing big waves there, high winds as well, so expect some damage in that part, and also coastal erosion inland down towards the southern parts of the Darling Escarpment. You can also be expecting a moderate risk of severe weather. The Stirling Ranges could also see some snow from this front, especially on Wednesday and into Thursday. With the tail end of this front, temperatures will plummet quite low, that's for sure, so can't be ruling out that, and even a moderate risk extending as far out into Exmouth and inland up towards northern area as well, so it's going to be a widespread event. No severe weather warnings out right now, but we do have a strong wind warning for the Perth coast, the Bunbury coast and the Geograph coast. We've got a gale warning for the Lewin coast and also the Albany coastline, and a strong wind warning between Albany and Esperance at this time. A numerical weather outlook graphic, you can see the threat potential from this storm threat right now is at that high risk right now. That could jump up to extreme risk. We're very confident in this forecast as well, given all the models are on board with it. Perth under that high risk along with Fremantle. Winds almost certain to exceed damaging wind thresholds. That's 90 kilometres an hour or more. Rainfall could also approach 50 millimetres in a 24-hour period. Wave heights around the Perth metropolitan area on the coastlines could exceed 4 metres as well, so we could be seeing some significant coastal erosion. Rottnest Island will be a different story altogether, with wave heights, believe it or not, approaching 7 metres. So if you can book a ferry across and grab some footage across West End sort of area, that would be absolutely fantastic. Put that on Twitter and tag me in there. I'll leave the handle in the description down below. Severe weather risk, you can be expecting destructive winds, heavy rainfall, large seas and flash flooding from this event, with a 100% chance of damaging winds and a 60% chance of destructive winds in excess of 125 kilometres an hour. Heavy rainfall also quite likely, although not as likely as the damaging winds. Dangerous wave heights up to 6 metres or higher, a 90% chance. We'll discuss that in a very short amount of time. And higher tides as well expect to coincide with a waxing gibbous moon, so we could be seeing some pretty significant storm tides along the Geograph coastline. Taking a look at the ECM, it'll be over 10 metre wind run. Those green areas are gale force winds 34 knots or higher. Yellows, hurricane force winds 64 knots or higher. So watch out for the yellows. They do actually start to extend over some areas around Augusta and around Tuesday and Wednesday. You can keep up with the time down below. Hurricane force winds Tuesday afternoon. That's certainly going to be business time for the Perth metro area and parts of the southwest as well, although that is still going to extend into Wednesday for a lot of the Albany coastline areas, and then into Thursday, extending through to Esperance and then into the Euclid district as well. However, after that time, conditions will certainly start to ease, but right up till Wednesday evening, it's going to be very rough indeed, starting Monday morning for the Perth metropolitan area. And then towards Saturday into next weekend, we should be seeing another cold front approach the coast. However, this is not likely to be as strong as the one that we're experiencing right now, and make sure to take that forecast with a grain of salt, considering it is so far out. ECMWF 1 hour rainfall run, you can be seeing here significant rainfall totals expected to materialise offshore by Sunday afternoon and into Monday morning. The cold front should cross the coastline of Perth at around midday, maybe lunchtime or just after for Perth. This one's not likely to be the business one for Perth. However, the southwest could certainly cop a pretty nasty hit from that. It's Tuesday afternoon that we're watching for. A massive cold front out of the south slams into Perth and brings a very cold pool of air behind it. So Wednesday going to be decorated with showers right up until the evening as well, and these could be heavy, bringing hail as well at times, and also can't be ruling out the risk of thunder and even snow on the Stirling Ranges down towards Mount Barker and Albany area. The maximum wave height's expecting to exceed 9 metres offshore from Augusta. You'll see that later as highlighted by the blacks. The white area of waves anything higher than 6 metres is denoted in white. Grey is 8 metres, and the black areas approaching 10 metres. So in this black swirl that approaches Tuesday, wave heights could be approaching 10 metres for the Augusta coastline sort of area and 8 metres for the Perth coastline area, including the areas around Rottnest Island. By Tuesday afternoon, wave heights are colossal, so massive storm damage could be expected between Augusta and Windy Harbour. I would absolutely love to see some footage there, so if you do manage to get any, make sure to post it on Facebook, tag me in, or post it on Twitter and tag me in there as well. I'd also like to have a look at the temperatures, because these could also fall close to freezing as well. Tonight, going to be a very chilly night in the Wheatbelt area, extending between Dalwallinu and Collie. However, after that, temperatures are meant to be pretty mild right up till around Wednesday night, where they could drop below 5 degrees for widespread inland areas again, maybe even approaching 0 degrees Celsius by Thursday morning, as well as these cold fronts move away and a cold pool of air builds up behind it. But you can see temperatures seldom rising above 15 degrees Celsius in the day, especially for parts of the Great Southern, and even the Perth Hills sort of area may struggle to get above 10-15 degrees Celsius as well. But yeah, Thursday night, Friday morning could be a very cold one indeed, a very cold start Friday morning, maybe 1 or 2 degrees Celsius in parts of the Wheatbelt, so make sure you are watching out for frosts there, which could damage crops. That's the latest that I have on this severe weather system. There'll be more updates on this channel. Also, check out my main channel, Cyclone Tracking Oz. We post tropical cyclone updates there nearly daily now that we're reaching the peak season for the worldwide tropical storm seasons. So make sure you do go and check out that and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media handles, and make sure to join the Discord server as well. All the links will be provided in the description. But that's all for me, and I'll catch you all in the next storm. Goodbye.